Yo guys, it's Rumbling Man here, and in today's video, we're gonna address an age-old conversation, and that is the Stratocaster or the Telecaster. Which one you gonna play? Stick with me. So guys, welcome to the Rumbling Man channel today. To my regular viewers, subscribers, patrons, insiders, welcome back. Good to see you again. Or if you're brand new here, I want to say welcome to the Rumbling Man channel for the first time. This is a guitar and bass channel in which we look at guitars and basses, related gear, and we have a lot of conversations and tutorials, comparisons, things of that nature. So if that's the kind of YouTube videos you are into, do me a favor and go on and smash the subscribe button, okay? Make sure you're subscribed here to the Rumbling Man channel. I would love to have you along for the ride. An age-old debate is Strat versus Tele, kind of like in the bass world, precision versus jazz. In the guitar world, it's Strat versus Tele. I mean, that's if you prefer the Fender style models. Now, the Gibson models are another conversation, and then the Fender versus Gibson debate is a very epic conversation. But today we're looking at Fender's two most famous guitar shapes, and that is the Fender Stratocaster and the Fender Telecaster. I have a Strat and a Tele. Actually, I have a couple Strats and a Tele, and these are the guitars that we're going to use in today's comparison video. This is my Fender Stratocaster guitar that I've made many upgrades to over the years. It and I have been through a lot together, and it is equipped with Porter pickups, vintage custom Stratocaster set, a really cool set of Strat pickups. And this is my Fender Telecaster. It comes in my favorite color of Sherwood green, and it's going to be the guitar we see in the Tele demos today. And these are also Porter pickups in this guitar. This is Porter pickups custom Tele set. You can see my review of these Tele pickups online. They're some of my favorite Tele pickups, probably my favorite Tele pickups in existence. Speaking of Porter pickups, I want to give a huge shout out and a thanks to Porter Pickups for sponsoring today's video, because not only are we working with them to listen to their pickups a bit, but we're going to have a giveaway soon and things like that. So make sure you stay tuned to my channel for news, more news with Porter pickups coming soon. So today's video is geared at hopefully just helping you get a better understanding of whether you want to get a Strat or a Tele. Now, to me, there are many differences between the Stratocaster and the Telecaster, and to try to cover all of them in one video would be extremely difficult. But today we're going to look at 4 key differences. As I've kind of given it some thought, I've kind of discovered 4 key differences to me that really matter when it comes to selecting which guitar is right for you. By the way, I've got a link in the description of this video to the Porter Pickups products, and also if you're thinking about getting a Strat or a Tele, I have some great product links in the description of this video to some Strats and Teles that I recommend that can fit any budget. There's one down there for every budget. I've got the prices listed and everything, so if you want my recommendation on what guitar to get, there's a plethora of Strats, Teles, and Porter Pickups product links in the description of this video. For a little history, the Fender Telecaster was first introduced in 1951. And in years later, it was retweaked to function the way it does today. This is the guitar that many will say essentially changed music, and it became a major staple in early rock and roll. The Fender Stratocaster, however, was first introduced in 1954. Leo Fender had originally been seeking to refine the classic Telecaster design, but what came out of it was an entirely new model of guitar. And by the 1960s, the Stratocaster was in the hands of many guitar legends who made its sound famous. So we're gonna dive in right now and check out these core differences, okay? So let's go on and address the first one on my list, and that is the pickups of the guitar. The neck pickup of a Stratocaster is famously the go-to pickup for blues guitar playing. However, myself and many others feel that the Telecaster neck pickup is great for blues as well. The interesting thing is that both of these neck pickups have a different sound to them. The Strat sound is a little warmer, the Tele sound is a little brighter. And then we also have different bridge pickups. At first glance, you know, the Tele and Strat bridge pickups look like they might be the same thing. They look kind of the same shape, but actually they're not. These pickups actually have, each one has a different size base plate that creates a different magnetic field, structuring a different type of tone. So the Telecaster bridge pickup is a lot brighter and hotter. It's really punchy, and some will even call it twangy depending on the model that you're playing. The Strat pickup is not as tight, but has a little more warmth to it, a little more mid-range to it that makes it a little more versatile depending on the style of music you're playing. Also, we must take into account the amount of pickups, okay? The Telecaster has 2 pickups, and the switcher between the various pickups is a 3-way switcher where you can listen to the bridge pickup, where you can listen to both pickups together, or where you can listen to the neck pickup, okay? But different story on the Strat, because the Strat has 3 pickups and a 5-way switcher. And in position 1, you're listening to the bridge pickup, position 2, the bridge and middle pickups, position 3, just the middle pickup, position 4, the middle and neck pickups, and position 5, just the neck pickup. So interestingly, you have more sound choices with the Strat, but there's just something about the Telecaster sound that can't exactly be emulated. So real quick, let's focus our attention to the neck pickup and to blues, because both the Tele and Strat sound great for blues playing, while only one of the two is famous for blues, the other being more famous for country. Real quick, I want to hear both in a blues mix. I'm going to play some lead on the Stratocaster neck pickup and the Telecaster neck pickup in a blues context, and let's hear for our own ears which sounds better in a blues mix. Let's move on to another difference between these two models, and that is going to be the shape. As you can see, this Stratocaster and this Telecaster are shaped very differently. And there's a couple key things about the shape that to me set them each apart from each other. The Stratocaster is actually shaped in a much more contour way to me. Strat style guitars have this bevel in the back that is called by many a tummy cut, which it's going to hang more comfortably and more nicely from you if you've got a few extra pounds and you're not a real skinny guy. Also, the shape for playing is more contour. It's very contour right here. The way your arm goes over it, like if you're standing up playing, or even if you're sitting down playing, the Strat style guitar is a very comfortable guitar to play. And then also, it is a double cutaway, so you have a lot of access to the upper frets with a Strat. The Telecaster is kind of a different story. It's a single cutaway, so still some really good access to the upper frets, but not quite as comfortably as a Stratocaster. And also, most Telecasters do not have a belly cut in their classic form. It's more of a blocky kind of shape, and in my opinion, it might not be as comfortable to play. The only thing about it that might be more comfortable is, you know, as you can see on the ridgeline up here, I sometimes will rest my arm up there. So if you like something you can rest your arm on, that's really good. But it seems to me that the way the Tele is built is just a really classic shape that's a lot of fun to play, whereas the Strat is really comfortable to play. We also have different headstock shapes, okay? Now, some say this makes a difference, some say it does not. The TELE headstock shape is kind of a skinnier headstock shape. The Stratocaster headstock shape has actually changed a lot over the years, but generally it's going to be a bigger, kind of blockier headstock. And many people say that this type of headstock actually improves your sustain and tone. However, as far as I'm aware, that has not been proven. So obviously you need to find the guitar shape that is right for you. So I really recommend going to your nearest, local music store and asking to try out a Strat and a TELE, and then figure out which sound, playability, and shape works best for what you're looking to do as a guitar player. Difference number 3 is the tremolo system or lack thereof. Okay, so when we take a look at the classic TELE, look, there's no tremolo bar, there's no tremolo system, whether it loads back or front. What you see is what you get. But with the Stratocaster, we do have a tremolo system in the bridge that is mostly tweakable back here. Now let me get my tremolo arm out real quick just so I can show you. So the tremolo arm of a Stratocaster, or what some refer to as the whammy bar, is essentially a great way to create vibrato and then also nice sound nuances. Now some people will create surfer style vibrato with one of these. And the Stratocaster did become very famous in surf music. But others such as myself will use it to blend in just a hair of tremolo sound at the end of a note here and there. This is especially great in ambient music such as praise and worship music. So while the presence of a tremolo arm on the guitar does add to a Strat's versatility, it's not completely necessary in all types of music. So you gotta decide whether you have to live with or can live without it. For tremolo on the TELE, you got to get a little more creative. Many will kind of bend the guitar by pushing the neck and body in different directions. I was doing that for a while until I realized that it can kind of hurt the neck pocket of the guitar, and I decided not to anymore. If you really got to have a tremolo sound, you can install like a Bigsby tremolo on one of these, though a lot of people say that it hurts your tone. Another thing a lot of Telecaster players do is they'll just use the volume knob for some tremolo. So the thing is, just because you don't have a tremolo bar on the TELE, there are options to get tremolo sounds that you might be looking for. All right, so difference number 4, here's the thing to me. In this particular case, 1, 2, and 3 equal 4, because the shape, the tremolo, the pickups, they all add up to the guitar's sound. Okay, so number 4 is the sound. What do they sound like? Well, the Stratocaster, by blending, the bridge and middle or neck and middle pickups together, you get this certain Strat quack that people refer to that's very desirable sound to a lot of people. The Telecaster, has a little more of a high end range to it that makes it a more trebly instrument. And so it makes it very popular in country music or any music where you want to get that twang. But at the same time, this twang they talk about is not a big threatening thing, and it can very easily be dialed out, making the Telecaster an amazing rock guitar. Real quick, I want to listen to a couple of different pickup blends to give you an idea of what it sounds like on each instrument when you blend the pickups together. So we're going to listen to the Strat on its neck and middle pickups, which is a very nice bluesy kind of blend. Then we're going to listen to the Telecaster on its only pickup blend, which is the bridge and neck pickups together. Then we'll listen to the Strat one more time on the bridge and middle pickup blend, which is a very sought after tone by people. And let's see which one of these we might like better and consider more versatile for the style of music you're playing. So very cool. You have a lot more blend options with the Strat, but I've found in a lot of years of playing the Tele that the blend option that it has as well works great. So very cool, and it comes down to a matter of taste and preference. But what about, like we mentioned a little while ago, what about country music? You know, in country music, you see artists like, you know, Brad Paisley, Keith Urban, people of that nature playing Telecasters and getting that famous country tone out of a Telecaster. But, you know, I've seen a lot of Strats used in country music as well, because just like the bridge pickup on a Telecaster can be twangy and trebly, so can a bridge Strat pickup, just not to the extent. They're both really good guitars for country music. So real quick, what I want to do is I want to listen to the Strat and the Tele in kind of a country mix, playing some country lead, and let's see which one sounds best pulling this off to our ears. I have found that each of these guitars can handle the sounds of genres that are outside of what they're known for. For instance, the Strat is known for rock and blues, but it can handle country. The Telecaster is known for country music. It's known for jazz music. You know, it's known for forms of rock, but it can play blues. Really what you've got to do is plug one up, play it, and decide what feel and sound works better for the type of music you are hoping to create. And while we have taken a look at both these guitars today in their more classic form, there are different pickup variations available for each model. Okay, so for the Stratocaster, which is an SSS single pickup configuration, it's also very popular to have an HSS pickup configuration, which instead of having a single coil in the bridge, you can have a humbucker, which will give you a thicker, fatter, more rock-friendly sound. And in many cases, these humbuckers can split into a single coil, so you can still have the classic Strat sound as well. With the Telecaster, you know, one of the most popular variations of the Tele is actually, you know, people love the Tele feel and sound, but they miss the Strat quack that you can get with blending in a middle pickup of the Stratocaster. So what a lot of players do, especially in country music, is they will play what is called a Nashville style Tele. And this guitar implements the use of a Strat style middle pickup that you can blend with both the bridge and neck pickups for the sounds that you desire. And there are a lot of you know, great guitar players that use this configuration. So I mean, if you want one or the other, but you're looking for a different sound from one, you like the, you know, the feel of one, but you're looking for, you know, the sound of, you know, a Les Paul or of the other guitar, you know, you can really find a variation out there that's going to work for you if you're willing to pay the right money. If you ask me, Rumbling Man, should I get a Strat or a Tele? The answer I'm going to give you is yes. You should get them both. You should have a Strat and a Tele, because I can't tell you how many times I'll be sitting right here in my home studio recording, and I'll have the Tele plugged up, but then I'll switch to the Strat, or I'll have the Strat plugged up and I'll switch to the Tele. They both make such a beautiful sound. They're both great and wonderful instruments to play. I have often thought I could never pick one, because there have been times that I thought I was more of a Strat player, other times I thought I was more of a Tele player. It would be so hard to choose one on a desert island. So on my desert island, I got to take a Strat and a Tele with me. By the way, if you love the Telecaster but you really don't want twang in your sound, I really recommend going with the Porter Pickups custom Tele set that I used in this Telecaster today. It really takes the pickups up a notch. With a bridge pickup, it dials out a little bit of the twang and gives you a meteor rock sound. And then with the neck pickup, honestly, it's great because I used to kind of get some mud with the pickups I had, but this is not a muddy pickup at all. It's got a great bright punch to it. It has a beautiful sound. And for your Strat, they have a lot of options too, so I definitely recommend if you're not getting, the sound you want out of your guitar, or if you're gonna get a guitar but you want some really good pickups, hop on over to Porter Pickup's website. There's a link in the description of this video to where you can do so and take a look at the different sets they have to offer, or you can take a look at my product links in the description of this video for which set of pickups I recommend for your guitar. I want to say a big thanks to Porter Pickups for sponsoring today's video, also to my friend Jeff for getting my guitars playing great with these pickups in them. Also, just a big thanks to all of my patrons, subscribers, and insiders for everything you do to support the work of the Rumbling Man channel. I could not do this without your help. Let me know in the comments of this video, do you prefer the Tele or the Strat? Which is your favorite? Which makes the sound that you like, or which would you like to play and consider purchasing, okay? Thanks so much for checking out my video today. Really means a lot to me. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Social media and all that stuff, links are in the description of this video, so I look forward to connecting with you all. God bless you, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.